Vanderpump Rules Season 12 filming is currently on hold, but cast turmoil is still evident on podcasts, social media, and other platforms. Lala Kent disclosed this week that she is still at odds with a number of characters from the program, including Katie Maloney, after a difficult Season 11 that saw many of the former SUR staffers at war with one another in the wake of Scandal. Lala discussed how her once close connection with Katie evolved in the last season of the Bravo series in her episode of her podcast Give Them Lala on Wednesday. She told listeners she no longer feels like she and Katie have anything in common. And it's okay, she remarked. Even today, I'm not sure what we would discuss. Because of how different our lives are from one another, I believe that our relationship was supposed to remain that way for the time being. Although Lala, who is currently expecting her second child, claims that her and Katie's friendship ended, she doesn't regret it. Just as she doesn't regret her close friendships with co-star Ariana Madix and Kristen Dout, the former cast member of Vanderpump Rules, who is currently a cast member on The Valley. She remarked, "They all hold a particularly unique place in my heart." Lala went on, "When I first came on the show, I had a great time with Ariana. My bond with Katie from Season 10 seemed to be incredibly relevant, in my opinion. Even though it was a difficult period in my life, looking back, I realize how much that companionship helped me get through it." Lala said, "I have nothing but good memories of that friendship. My bond with Ariana and Doubt is one that I will always cherish. However, people evolve and move on." Lala particularly remembered the good times she had with the witches of WeHo, which are Katie, Kristen, and Stassi Schroeder. Stassi is still close to Lala and was involved in organizing her most recent baby shower. Lala remarked, "There were so many great times that I would definitely go back and relive those moments." Regarding the possibility of any unresolved conflict between her and Katie returning when or if Vanderpump Rules starts shooting, Lala stated she doesn't see it occurring because the two of them don't have much to speak about these days, mostly because they are in different phases of life. Nevertheless, Lala expressed her warmest wishes to Kristen, Ariana, and Katie. Lala Kent is discussing how, after the year and a half since Tom Sandoval's heinous relationship with Rachel Rackwell Leviss was first made public, her opinions on Scandal and mob mentality have evolved. In retrospect, Lala acknowledged that she no longer thinks the harsh criticism directed at the former couple who lurked around for months behind the back of 39-year-old Ariana Madix, Sandoval's then-girlfriend and Rackwell's close friend at the time, was justified by their actions. She said, "I have to say, that whole Scandal situation in Season 10 taught me a lot. When Andy Cohen asked me about the mob mentality on Watch What Happens Live, I distinctly recall saying, 'No. They made a mistake. Let's enjoy ourselves.'" Lala, who suffered blowback for criticizing Ariana in Season 11, thinks differently now that she's been on the other side of the mob mentality. Simply expressed, it's intriguing to encounter situations when it would be simple to say, "Well, get over it," and instead say, "Okay, well, let's reverse the roles." And I'm like, "Oh, this isn't really my thing." She said, "This doesn't feel that good. I believe that I have evolved, that my perspective has shifted, and I'm not sure that I would ever want to adopt a mob mentality again or simply be cruel to someone." Lala said, "My experiences over the past couple of years have really involved a lot of shifting that's happened in kind of a short period of time." While Lala has had a change of heart about the mob mentality that she, her castmates, and viewers have been guilty of, she's still not in a good place with Ariana, who she accused of thinking she was God amid Season 11. In fact, during an interview with Parents earlier this month, she doubled down on the shade she threw at Ariana for refusing to film with Sandoval after his affair, suggesting that her not stepping up for the show put her own well-being, and that of her daughter, in jeopardy. "Throughout my life, I've been rather protective and intense, but what happens when you have children?" Lala acknowledged, "You become a fighter. It will not be tolerated when someone tries to jeopardize your children's safety or the way you raise them. My words from that reunion remain true. Since nobody was going to enter my home and remove food from my table, I was quite outraged.